right, what's up, y'all? I'm just showing y'all the settings. I have my sewing machine on for my wigs. So I use this zigzag pattern right here, the tightest one, so that it's tight. And then I don't y'all understand what that meant. I don't know. This is the stitch length. I have it at 2. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to set it up. I have my sewing machine threaded, as you can see. We are using white thread because this is a 613 hair right here. Ooh, let's zoom out. I'm using my my camcorder. I'm using white thread right here, as you can see. So yeah, let's begin. Okay, so I have my bundle here. I'm just gonna unravel it, but since it's already like folded and doubled up, sorry for my nails, I just finished filming a makeup video, so I have eyeliner all up under my nails. Yeah, so as you can see, when you unravel the bundle, it's already doubled up for you, so you don't have to do too much work into matching it on each side and everything like that. Okay, so we're just gonna unravel her all the way through. Okay, so the bundle is already folded in half, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to take the side that's already folded, the folded side, not the side that is ended with the doubles, because girl, trying to match that up under a sewing machine is a lot of work. So we're going to take the folded side and I'm going to pull my thread. Oh wait, let me just turn. There we go. I'm gonna pull my thread far out just so it doesn't get pulled back in while I am sewing. You don't want to put it up like this. You want to stack it like that, so it's flatter when you sew it onto your wig cap. You never want to leave it like that, doubled up like that, because girl, it's gonna be bulky and you don't want that. You want your wig to be flat as hell. Okay, you want it to be stacked like that. Y'all see that? Cool. I'm just gonna keep it stacked under the presser foot. Press it down. I'm holding the hair, right? And I'm also holding my string, my thread, sorry. And I'm just going to hold the bundle under the presser foot and then just press it. So there's like a bit of bulking with the thread so that I don't really have to use my my reverse pedal to seal it or whatever. Okay, so now we are going to sew our bundles so that it's easier for application. To construct our wigs. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna press my foot pedal and I'm holding the thread and the hair, and we're just gonna begin sewing. Okay. Right, and then you also want to take breaks in between just to make sure that everything is staying together and those tracks aren't separating like that. You don't want that. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the track out and fix it back to the stacked position that I want. Okay, and then we're going to continue. And then since I have my 2 fingers here, they're holding the tracks together so they don't separate as it's going under this presser foot. And then for extra security, there'll be times where I just hold the bundle still under the presser foot so that it's reinforced. Because again, I'm not really focused. I don't have enough hands to keep switching between holding down the bundles and pressing down on my reverse pedal. So just for easy, to make it easy, to make the process more simple. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pull my bundle through for just regular sewing. And then as you can see, my hand is free, sewing it down, and so it's reinforced at the part that I didn't pull through. That way the bundles don't unravel as time goes on when it's in the wig, okay? Okay, so we're gonna continue with the stacked position and pulling it. Alright, so now we are going to create the layout to sew down your wigs. I'm going to be using a black cap simply because my blonde mesh dome caps haven't come in yet. The ones that I ordered from my dad. I have like the regular sized ones, but those ones are too small for my head because I use a 24-inch canvas blockhead, okay? So I have to switch. I switch between either jumbo for black or XL for my blonde ones. But since this wig isn't going to stay blonde, I don't really have to worry about the black cap showing through. It's just going to stay blonde for one video, and then we are swiftly dyeing it afterwards. Okay, so this is the back of the cap, as y'all can see. Let's see if it'll show on camera. The V is where you want it to line up with the middle of the canvas blockhead. You don't want it to be off-centered, or else it's gonna feel weird when the wig is done and you put it on your head, okay? So this is the front of the canvas dome head. Again, I'm using size 24 inches. Okay, so we are going to put this dome mesh cap on the canvas blockhead. Okay. So I am just centering it now, making sure that all the edges are flush and not wrinkled or bumped up, okay? And then we're just going to pull it down. I like to pull it down so it could like replicate my head in a sense. Like y'all see right here, I don't know if y'all can see, but the two lines, they're not like even on either side. So I'm just going to pull it on this side and just straighten everything out to make sure that it's all equal. Okay? Alright. So she's aligned. As you can see, the V goes down and meets the middle line of the canvas blockhead. Okay? Cool. So now I have my closure, and we're going to pop it on to the canvas blockhead, onto the mesh dome cap, I mean, and we're going to outline the perimeter of the closure so that we know where we're going to stop sewing, okay? So I'm just going to lay it out on the mesh dome cap, making sure that I am bringing it a little bit forward. You don't want to line it right at the end of the, let me zoom in for y'all. Okay, so again, as I was saying, you don't want to just put the closure where the hairline ends. You want to bring it out just a little bit forward, so about like a centimeter in front of the where the wig cap ends. So I'm just going to make sure that this perimeter is laying flat against the wig cap, and then I'm going to pin it down and then outline it with either, you can either use a metallic permanent marker or a chalk marker, whatever is bright enough to show up on the wig cap. Now, if I was doing my blonde, if I had my blonde mesh dome caps on hand, I would just use a regular black permanent marker so I can see it, okay? So I'm going to pin this down, again, bringing it a little bit forward, and then grabbing my T-pins and pinning it on both sides. Okay, And then as you can see, there's like a gap here, and that's the gap I want to know where the hairline is in front of the mesh dome cap. Okay, so I'm going to pull the closure back, making sure that it is flush against the wig cap. Okay, just bringing it, not pulling it too hard. I just want to make sure that it is completely flat. Making sure that the back is flat as well. Pulling it back, and y'all will see when I push it down, it's completely flat against the wig cap. Do y'all see that right there? Cool. All right, grabbing my T-pin and pinning her down, and then we're going to pin down the other side, making sure she's flat, and y'all see there's no ripples or bumps, and she is secure. Okay, so now I'm going to take my permanent marker. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out a little bit, and I am going to outline where the closure is. Okay, so taking my permanent marker, going around. Okay, going around. Okay, and then now I can remove my closure because I'm not sewing that until the end. Oop, drop the T-pin. Now I'm going to take my now I'm going to take my white marker, and I am going to do another line close to the edge of the line of the closure, but not right on top of it. That is where I'm going to stop sewing my bundles, because I don't want it to sew on top of the frontal, nor do I want to sew my frontal on top of the bundle, because you want to make sure that the wig is as flat as possible. Okay, so you guys see there's the silver line here, and then this is the gold line. The gold line is where I am stopping from sewing the bundles. Okay, so I'm just going around the closure outline. Oops. Around the closure outline. Boom. As y'all can see, the inner line is where the closure is going to be sewn down, but the outer line is where I'm going to stop sewing my bundles. Okay, so that there's like, it's not going to show up as a gap when I'm done. It's just for me to know where the closure is going, so I know that it's not going to be bulky when I finally sew the closure on. Okay, cool. All right, so now we have our mesh dome cap perfectly on our canvas blockhead. I like to use, again, this is a jumbo size mesh dome cap, because when we're sewing it, you don't want it to shrink on you when it's completely done. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Because it stretches, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so y'all know that the mesh dome cap, it stretches this way, right? It doesn't stretch out. So you want to make sure that when you're sewing, you can sew across the elastic band. You don't want to sew along this way. You want to sew vertically. Okay? I don't know if that if I explained that properly. So I'm going to show y'all with the marker. Okay? So this is going to be the first line. The first line. And then I'm going to sew straight across. So y'all see, does it show up? Oh, I can't see because of the angle of the picture. Okay. So it's going straight across. And then I'm going to do it on the other side as well. You don't want to make it go horizontal. You don't want it to go, okay, you don't want to sew along the stretch pattern. You want to sew across the stretch pattern, so that it's since the thread is through vertically, it's not interfering with the stretch of the mesh dome cap. Okay, so what I like to do when I'm sewing my wigs down is just put about a middle finger in of space between each row, or a thumb, depending on how dense I want my wig to be. And y'all know I like a lot of hair, but since this is not a short, it's not a long wig, I don't need that much hair on it. I'm going to be using about between 2.5 to 3 bundles. That's it, okay? So I'm going to apply. I wish this was like a brighter, okay. So again, a thumb of space. Do y'all see that? And then I'm going to go straight across. Okay? A thumb of space going. Ooh, that's too close. Straight across. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. A thumb of space in between each line. I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to go straight across like that. Okay, I'm showing it on one side. I will continue the lines on the other side off camera. I'm just showing y'all as I go up. Okay, so again, a thumb of space, drawing it on, and then continuing the line. Oops. Continuing the line across. So, okay, now I can show you guys. You see how this stretches out? It stretches out so it can conform to the circumference of your head. But since we're showing, I keep stumbling over my words, I apologize. Since we're sewing across, it's not going to interfere. Like y'all see, we're not going to interfere with the elasticity of the band. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to say. All right, so now y'all see that the line meets the closure all the way through. So now we're going to do, it's gonna go like this. I don't know how to, okay, let me take the canvas blockhead off. Okay, so you have the lines going across the back. Now we're going to have lines going around, oops, sorry. We're gonna have lines going around the closure so that it lays flat, because you don't want it bulky. That's gonna, because if you keep going like that and like that and like that, it's gonna be bulky around here, and you don't want that, to be honest with you. Okay, so I'm going to take my thumb around the outer line from the closure. I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to place it right here, and then we are just going to go around the closure. Okay, sure that line meets right here. And then we're going to just continue. Okay, so another line. Oops, let me just do it this way. Line going around, and then it meets, and then one more line right here. Line going across, there we go. And then the last line right here. Okay, so this is your sewing pattern. Okay, so we have lines going across the back, and then we have lines going across the top. Okay, so let's begin sewing. Okay, we are back at the sewing machine. Y'all saw that I double wefted, I sewn down my stacked bundles, double wefted with this sewing pattern, but we're going to switch it to this one to sew it onto the wig cap. And then my tension is at 3, we're going to put that at 4, and then that's basically it. That's basically it. There's not much to do, not much to it to set up this sewing machine, which I really like. It's not too complicated, but yeah, so again, it's a bit looser. It's not this same one. This is just to make sure that the bundles don't slide apart while when they're sewn together. And then this is the one that we're going to sew onto the wig cap. The tension right here is at 4, and yeah, okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I have my wig cap here, and then I also have my my bundles right here. We are starting with the longest. Okay, so now I'm going to take my bundle, and then just align it with the line on the wig cap. Okay, so I'm going to start off. Let me just. Ooh. And you definitely don't want to rush while you're doing this. I'm not a professional at this yet. I'm just starting out, but this is my 3rd wig that I've done with a sewing machine. Like, you see a lot of people saying that, oh, I did this in like 20 minutes and under 20 minutes or under half an hour and everything. My first wig, it took me almost almost 3 hours, and there's no shame in that, honestly. You just want to make sure that you're making your wig as perfect as possible. Okay, so y'all, I have my thread here. I pulled it out long out so I don't have to worry about it getting pulled back in as I'm sewing. Okay, so I have my bundles lined up with my wig cap. I'm going to put my presser foot down, and then I'm going to begin sewing, but at the beginning I'm going to keep reversing just to make sure that it's sealed and enforced. Okay, okay, just keep going back and forth. All right, and then you just want to make sure that you're moving it along the outline of your wig cap. Okay, so y'all see me, I'm not pressing too hard. I don't want to go too fast because, again, I'm not a professional yet. So I just want to make sure that I am just doing it as perfect as possible and not going too quickly, just to have a claim that I finished my wig in under 30 minutes. Nobody has time for that. You want to make sure that you're creating a perfect wig. Okay? Okay, so reversing. And then just one more time. Pulling it out. Ooh. Okay. We're just going to cut the thread, and then I'm also going to cut my weft. All right, so I'm going to sew my closure down by hand, and then after I'm done sewing all the bundles, I'm going to reinforce it afterwards, okay? All right, and then how I like to sew my closures is I start from the middle and then I go out to the front, start from the middle, go out to the front, just to make sure that it is completely flat against the cap. Okay, so all the rows for the back, all the rows for the back are done. Now we just have to do the rows on the top. This part is difficult because, girl, you have to slide. Okay, so this part is hard, okay? This is the part I struggle with the most. I'm going to have to slide my wig under. I'm gonna have to slide the wig cap under, not attaching the bundle yet. The bundle's in my lap. Just gonna have to slide this through all the way until it reaches the part where the row for the top starts, and then I'm gonna grab my bundle, and then just making sure that the wig cap is flat. Oh dear. I'm going to slide the bundle under the presser foot, pop my presser foot down. Okay, and now we are going to sew. Reverse. Okay. All right, there we go. She's reinforced. Woo! And then making sure that it's not bunching up. You want to keep your the wig cap flat. Okay, and then just sewing straight across. We're almost there. Okay, reverse. Okay. Did I sew it through? I sewed it through. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I just sewed hair through. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then you want to slide the wig cap from under the presser foot. This is where I struggle. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Oh, whoa. My closure got caught. There we go. Okay. Just pull. Come on. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. There we go. Thank you so much. You know what? Actually, we're going to sew the closure down now before I do the last few rows, just so that I know it's secure. presser foot. Good, okay. Okay, so the closure is secure. She's not going anywhere, praise God. Okay, so we're doing the next row. We're just going to slide the wig under right at the point where that row starts, and then I'm going to slide the bundle right there. There, she's locked and loaded. Okay, and now we are going to sew. Oh no! No! Are you kidding me? How am I gonna get this out? You got caught. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, sliding her back under. Making sure that everything is out of the way. Okay. We're on the second last row now, so I don't have to drag the wig cap that far, too far. Whee! Slide the track under the presser foot where it meets, and then lock her under, and then just make sure that she is, hold on, right? Oh, okay, I didn't do it properly. Slide her, there we go. She's secure. Okay, reinforced. And now where's the line? I can't see it properly. Girl. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now it's time to sew on the last track. And as y'all saw earlier, you saw the outer gold line. I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see it a little bit. I'm just going to be sewing the track along this line so that it's up against the closure, but it's not on top of the closure. That way it's not bulky. Okay, cool. Now let's begin. Extending my thread. Ooh, my foot. Ooh, I don't want it on top. I want it like literally right beside it. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna make sure I hold down the hair of the closure so it doesn't get stuck in the presser flip. Okay, so let's okay. Oh yeah. Girl, love. There we go. Oops. Let me just, there we go. Okay, I really hope my hand isn't blocking this. Oh, it is. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm about to finish the track, finish sewing it, and now reverse. There we go. We are done. Your wig is sewed. It was a process, but we're here. Alright, so this is how the inside of the wig looks. I'm just going to cut all of the loose threads out so that they don't get in the way. Y'all know that the cap is black, but the hair is blonde, right? Because I mentioned that it's not going to stay this color when I'm done with it, so I don't really care about what color the cap is. And also because I didn't have my blonde mesh dome cap in my head size for this wig, right? So look how thick it is. You literally cannot see it. Even when I style it, I will show y'all the final product. You won't be able to see the wig cap because of how thick these bundles are. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to style this and I will show y'all the final product. Okay. Alright, and this is the final wig. As you can see, she is pinned up and dolled up, ready to be worn. I will also include a clip of me wearing the wig to show y'all that it actually does fit on my head, because you know we use the jumbo sized mesh dome cap to make sure that it's going to fit, even though we machine sew it, and I'll show you also that it's glueless, so I don't really have to like apply any glue onto my head to make sure that it's going to stay on. I love this method. I really hope my tutorial helped you guys out with creating your wigs. Please sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye bye.